Falconry is the oldest land sport known to man. Before you had any gun, you used a bird. People get into it for different reasons. Some people love to hunt. I love the fact that it's an animal that I get to bond with. It's a beautiful thing. My name is Rodney Stotts. Everyone calls me the Birdman. I grew up Southeast Washington, D.C. I was selling drugs for maybe 15 years before I got caught. And I ended up going to jail for a short period of time, which really was the best thing that ever could have happened to me at that time.
Hoots. What's going on, buddy? I know.
The mindset that I had before the Raptors actually came in was I didn't care about people, didn't care about your life, didn't care about my own life, actually. Eventually, you wake up when you realize that you're practicing insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over, the exact same way, and you're looking for a different result.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm poop. You tired?
I first started working with birds when I first started working with Earth Conservation Corps as far as raptors. I needed a job. I needed some sort of pay stub to show because I got in an apartment. You don't get W-2 selling drugs. It wasn't an overnight thing, not by a long shot. However, as you kept going and you started realizing the more joy that you had was when you were in the middle of the woods and the birds were flying.
Come on, X, keep up.
Everything else was destruction and death and negativity. The first bird that I ever flew that came back to me was a Harris hawk. Her name was Harriet. I let the bird go, and she flew a good 40, 50 yards away from me. And I put my arm out and I blew the whistle. And maybe 7 seconds later, she was on my glove. The tears was just running, and I was so happy. It was the greatest feeling in the world. I had no idea what it was I was even looking for when I ended up finding it. And from that day on, I can take that bird and go anywhere. We can be in a crowd of 10,000 people, and as soon as that bird see me, here she comes. That was the highest high you could ever have. That was my fix. That animal didn't care if I was black, white, rich, poor, dirty, clean. All that animal cared about was that I care about it, that I love it. Yes, he did. That's all that matters. But everyone says, you can be making money, you can be doing, for what? What am I gonna do with it? You can have $10 million, but I got a bird. You wanna trade me your money to have this relationship that I had with my bird. I don't want your money. Life outside of being here is just trying to make people happy. I go to schools, hospitals, birthday parties, just community outreach. My thing is to encourage, educate, and excite. You guys know what she loves to eat more than anything? I run a program called Look Up, where we go out and you just look up. I didn't know we had all of this, because we never look up. If I love someone, I don't let them go just because they're gone. I got this bird named after my mother. I throw this bird up, my mother's with me, walking, flying over me, watching me like she would have normally been doing. Who can ask for anything more than that?